Okay, so I'm making a video with children, especially that one.
Funny.
This one here not so much, and then that one, he's new. We just adopted him from the stork.
No, you didn't.
We didn't?
I'm your sister's child.
Oh, so we can drown you?
No.
Are you sure? You take it down the swimming pool, drown you to death?
No.
Why? She can make another one looks just like you.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, okay. So anyways, this is a video about stupidity. Stupidity? I make a lot of stupidity videos, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Well, this is stupidity on this company. Oh yeah, that. You see that? Now that's New Holland stupidity. I'm going to show you a little bit of stupidity here that just drives me absolutely nuts, and it's right here. Okay, so they work on the pickup and they say, hey, we've opened up the pickup so that the hay can come around the corner. And then they put this stupid thing in here. This retarded piece of metal. And as you can see, that's not even, oh man, it's like 3 fingers, 4 fingers. 4 fingers can't even fit in there. That is a pinch point. Now, I talked to New Holland and I had raised this up and I was having some issues with wrapping on this upper shaft. So they told me drop this all the way down, and yes, it worked very well until you get into extremely wide windrows. Then it becomes a pinch point. And as you can see, around the corner here, it has rubbed the paint completely off of there as it drags it around that corner. So, you know what's going to happen? We're going to cut that M&F-er off of there because I hate it. So I'm going to take my handy dandy trusty dusty Sawzall and I'm going to cut that thing right off. I was going to torch it, but being there's a bunch of hay here, I didn't think that that would be a good idea. What do you think, Haley?
No.
Are you drawing little babies?
No.
Oh, okay. You're drawing some kind of crap. So anyways, that's one of the complaints that I have about this thing. The other thing is, once I get that removed, I think I'm going to actually weld it here so that this wing is forcing the hay, so is allowing the hay to ramp past this pinch point here. So we'll see. Maybe I'll put plastic there. I don't know. You know what the ideal thing would be for this thing? You want to know what the really ideal is? Because this is a wind guard. What it should be done is have about 6 inches cut off of this thing, like here. Move this in 6 inches so that this is completely wide open. And it can allow crop to flow in. So on both sides, if you shorten it up 6-8 inches, that would give me like a foot or better, and you could keep these wings here. At least there would be room for it to pass. Yeah. So that's just my thoughts on the whole stupid process of the thing. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to cut them off. You ready for this, guys? You ready? I am.
I am.
So it's stupid. You can see where it pulls the hay around. That's mud that comes off the tires when you go down the road. You can see where it pulls it in, but it just jams. Really makes a nightmare. All right, goodbye. Hey, we ain't plugged in yet. What'd you do, trip on it?
Here.
Okay, so we've been chopping away. As you can see now, I've gone from 4 fingers to huge difference. We moved this forward on this side, ground this. Now, I gotta say, we did actually raise this up a little bit, so I'll show you the difference in a minute. But yeah, I got huge clearance here. So, yeah. I've ground this down. We're going to put some graphite on this here so that it slides around a corner a little bit. I did leave some here in case I do get into a stick or something. It doesn't damage this part, because behind here, as you probably don't know, but it can probably figure out, is a bunch of chains. And another thing is my chain is loose. I've been slipping this. This chain is so long, you know, when you jam that thing up, these will slip. They'll bang, bang, and go a little nuts on you. So what I'm going to do now is actually tighten that up because I've got it opened. But yeah, I've got the other side just about, I've got it cut pretty well off. You can see that it's sharp down there, but I got to get my grinder on there and grind it square. And you'll see that when I'm done. So that project is done. Talked to April at Messick's today. She said she was going to bring this to the attention of the New Holland representative. I hope he looks, listens, and talks to these engineers because they're brainless. I'll mention again, maybe I'll cut it out of the video, maybe not. I'm going to give in my 2 cents that this thing needs to be narrowed up about 8 inches, I'd say. And this thing here could come on an angle. You can leave this the same way, but then from here, this point here, bring it down to 8 inches, leaving 2 sets of spikes there because they don't really matter. This piece here will catch that in there, but it'll keep that windrow flowing free. Now, as you can see, I've already painted it. John Deere Industrial Yellow, not New Holland, because I didn't have New Holland Yellow, but that's what I had. So I've cut that off, and I've left a little bit there. You can see down the other end. That will at least allow the hay to grab these tines here, because they're sticking out past those metal pieces. As you could see before, I mean, I cut a big chunk off of there. Those things were way in the way. They're just useless. Yeah, so that's the way that worked. Me and Joe are gonna clean this bad boy up a bit because New Holland told me that it was going to be a cleaner machine, but they lied to me. I don't do takes, but anyways, this flywheel is an abomination to the baler. An abomination, you know why? Not abomination, but an abomination. They could turn this thing into a fan very easily. Nobody's going to stick their goddamn hand in there and get it cut off because farmers are smarter than that nowadays. But anyway, this thing needs more airflow. Obviously, it is creating a place to put hay in there that doesn't belong. But very simply, if you turn this into a fan and made airflow, it would blow air through there into the plunger down into this area here where it could bale it or blow it out the sides and be a little cleaner. Or even if it made enough pressure that it would blow this dirt that's up in here. I mean, talk about a fire hazard. This thing is disgusting with dirt. I mean, I can't keep this thing clean. I have a leaf blower. I blow it off every day. And in 20 minutes, it's a mess. So anyways, New Holland, you can probably turn this thing into a fan blade. Or maybe I'm going to manufacture tin plates or metal plates that clip onto this thing and create an airflow. It can't be that difficult. I mean, that thing is spinning at 1,000 RPMs.